stood outside the BookMachine offices. I went to London Bridge and then got the Jubilee line to North Greenwich. It's literally so near the O2. It's in the design district, so all the buildings are very funky. You can hear some building work going on in the background and some like scaffolding and everything there. But yeah, they are in A3.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm co-founder of BookMachine, one of the current directors of BookMachine, and we work here at the Design District in North Greenwich.
Can you tell me in your own words what BookMachine is and what you guys do?
So BookMachine does three things. Primarily, we are a community which has been running since 2010. We run Campus, which is a suite of training courses, either video, and we also create bespoke courses. And we also have a creative agency, BookMachine Creative Agency.
I'm Gavin Summers, and I'm the director and co-founder of BookMachine. So BookMachine is a creative agency, BookMachine is a campus, and BookMachine is a community. And all three of those areas are focused on publishing and education industries.
So how do you actually earn money? Because I know you have memberships. Is that your main source of sort of income?
So via the creative agency, we work for a number of clients in the publishing industry and education sector. We're primarily focused on digital marketing and digital product development. On the campus strand, we have memberships that allow our members to access a number of online courses and take part in a community. And then we have the BookMachine community, which has been around for about a decade now. We run a number of events where we bring together all the kind of best minds in the publishing industry to hear their ideas on the future of the industry.
We're at your lovely offices today. How long have you been in these offices for?
These offices are in the Design District in North Greenwich. The Design District is a brand new area. So 2 years ago, this was a park. Now it is a series of 12 buildings, all dedicated to the creative sector. We're in here along with lots of different types of businesses in the creative world. We've got an app developer next to us, we've got an artist on the other side, we have a tattoo parlour over the way. So it's a real kind of great mix of people, and you encounter people from all walks of life really.
You're in the office today, but your job is mainly digital. Do you do hybrid working?
I do, yeah. So I aim to come into the office twice a week, which is perfect. I mean, I live in Greenwich. Yeah, I like that flexibility that if I have something going on.
What do you prefer?
What do I prefer? If I just decide to. What do I prefer? I like coming into the office because it's just a change in scenery, and I like working around other people.
Do you think it helps for your learning and your sort of job progression being with people in the office?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think being able to just ask someone a question and they're right there and they can like see what you're doing. It's that kind of personal communication that I think can be lost if you're working from home. If you're working from home, you don't want to make that kind of quick little questions that can really actually help you in the long run, but you can't do as easily. So yeah, I think it helps.
The challenge is that we've been through some like huge changes in society that impacts all kinds of businesses, not just, this is not unique to publishing. So how do people adjust to working from home? Some people love working from home. If you love working from home, how do you then adjust to having to go back to the office? So there's all of these challenges which are impacting people on a day-to-day basis, and they impact individuals and individuals' needs and what makes people work and what makes them tick. But it also impacts businesses, as in you've got to watch your bottom line and can you afford to have that office space if people aren't coming in? So we're at a stage where there are business needs, there are individual needs, there are wider like socio-economic needs, and everything's in flux at the moment. So it's probably a tricky time to be running a business, but we're optimistic about the future and how everyone can collaborate and work together to create something that works on every level.
Can you talk a little bit more about the agency?
So the agency was set up initially in 2016, 2017. And over the years, we've been working with a range of publishers and education businesses.
The BookMachine Creative Agency is primarily a digital marketing service for publishers and education companies. We're focused on running campaigns across social media, email marketing, content marketing, search engine optimization.
So we've got 3 lead strategists who work with our clients and manage the campaigns, and then we've got 2 execs who support on things like social and influencer campaigns.
Hi, I'm Louise and I'm one of the digital marketing strategists at BookMachine. So I work on the agency side of BookMachine. So I work with a variety of clients in publishing and education, basically solving the problem of how they communicate with their audiences, marketing new websites, marketing new products, marketing new books, and yeah, making sure that they have successful campaigns.
We also work on digital projects, so at the moment we are about to launch a whole new community we've built even for a company, which will enable teachers globally to log in and interact with each other. And we're also working on a new website project for an industry body.
Going back to the teacher thing you were just saying about, what inspired that?
They saw BookMachine and what we'd created for the publishing world, and they wanted something similar to that for their global community of teachers. They signed up as members, they were inspired by what we were doing, and then they wanted to come on board and do something for their own business.
So you have courses for any department in publishing. How do you actually find the people that deliver those courses? Because sometimes you'll get people from different publishing houses. How do you get those people?
So we periodically invite people to apply to be campus tutors. So we find a lot of great people that way, people that are very keen to get their ideas across. Sometimes there are particular courses, particular topics that we want to make sure we cover. So we'll go out and directly find the people that we think that would be best to kind of tell that story.
We've been running our community since 2010, which gives us a lot of insight, knowledge and background around the kinds of things that our members are interested in, what they want to do, what they need to learn. So it's a combination of that. We run lots of surveys, we do lots of social listening into what people are interested in, what they're doing. And then it's also, we get contacted by people who want to run courses, and we respond to that as well, as in if we think it's interesting and there's a good match, then we will run with that as well.
Video editing as well. I do some of that, so with campus courses, I'm like editing all those videos.
The people that deliver these campus courses, do you ever do any sort of like interview process beforehand? How do you decide on who's going to run these?
So everyone who runs a campus course fills in an application form in which they sketch out their plan for the course, and we align that with our industry knowledge and what we've gained from speaking with our members. We also ask people to share other courses that they've delivered and work through those to make sure that it's going to be quality, the sort of quality that would be expected from our courses.
Now, obviously there's a few of you in the office today. How many of you are at BookMachine total? How many employees have you got?
Right now, we have 10 on our team. We're what we call a remote first company, and that's very much by design.
BookMachine is very collaborative. We have kind of as flat structure as we can. So I'm constantly working with other members of the team. So I line manage one of our marketing executives, but I also work very collaboratively with the other strategists, constantly pinging, asking them questions. We share research, we share results, and yeah, I love that. It's really good.
So we have our office. Periodically, we have all of the team here to collaborate on projects. For the most part, we have people based from all over the United Kingdom. They're working from home, and they're working in a way that works best for them. And we find that to attract the best talent in the industry, it's really great to be as flexible as we can be. It's all about delivering the work. It's not about being present in an office for a certain period of time.
What do you think is the impact of that on accessibility?
I think it allows us to bring in people from areas of the country who otherwise would not be able to work in a publishing job that's based in London. From our company's point of view, it means we truly are able to attract the best talent. And I think from our employees' point of view, it allows them to work in a way that is best for them.
I'm reading a book about interface design at the moment, all about user interface and user experience, and I think that comes really, it's a really important skill here when we're designing websites and things like that for clients. User experience is how they kind of feel when they're interacting with the product, what kind of emotions they're going through, and then the interface is the actual kind of steel side, is like what they're interacting with.
Amazing. So working on the website, I assume is part of your job then. What else is part of your job? What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
I'm a sort of kind of digital generalist within the company, so I kind of work across with the social media team, the marketing team, so kind of anything digital based that people want help with, or working with clients that they have a digital project that they're carrying out, that's something that I'm involved with.
You work with a lot of people, very people-focused role. Is that an advantage or disadvantage of the job, or both?
I am a real people person, and which is how BookMachine was born. So I love it. I love people in this industry. I think anyone working in this industry is really lucky to be working with such a brilliant community and industry, basically.
I've been working in digital marketing ever since I graduated nearly 9 years ago. I started outside of publishing, so I worked in an agency, I worked in-house for a big corporate company. So a lot of the skills I have developed just through experience and working with different people. I did also a few years ago do an IDM postgraduate in digital marketing, which really helped me to kind of define some of those data skills that I have. Also always looking to learn, so I'll be reading, I keep up with the latest updates, I'm very involved in the SEO community. So yeah, it's just a combination of reading and experience.
Today, looking to get into publishing, focus on trying to get as many opportunities for work experiences as you possibly can. There's nothing like experiencing the environment of publishing for real, getting to getting your hands on real tasks, and just getting a sense of do you like this or not? Is this truly what you want to do?
Even if it's not digital, it can be really helpful. So if you've ever organised a project, have any sort of creative skills, they don't have to be programming, it doesn't have to be all this computer software. If you have any sort of creative skills, really transferable.
I think the other aspect I would suggest is that a huge exciting aspect of the publishing industry is the education side. There's a tremendous amount of innovation happening in the education sector. Looking in that kind of area, there are often a lot of quite exciting opportunities. That's really where I see a lot of the innovation happening in the industry right now.
BookMachine have been really great in giving me training for my role on my days off, and also sometimes doing work. I'm taking courses, learning programming, learning some design fundamentals. So yeah, that's been a huge help for my role.
Is copywriting a skill that you need for your role?
Definitely. I know obviously it's digital marketing, but everything is communication, whether you're communicating via email, via website copy, via social media. And yeah, knowing how to write for different audiences and across different channels is a really key skill.
What other skills do you think that aspiring marketers should hone in on?
Curiosity. I think it's really important to be curious in marketing, always asking questions. Also the ability to really put yourself in your audience's shoes, instead of thinking, what are we trying to get across? What are our goals? Which are obviously important, but to flip that and think, okay, what does the audience care about? What do they want to see? What's going to make them stop and think and take notice of what we're doing?
And do you envision expanding the business as well, having more employees?
We'd love to expand our business, and we've gone from 2 to 10 in the last couple of years, and with plans to see that again over the next few years.
So any other plans for BookMachine for the future?
We have a really exciting programme set for next year. So we've got 4 in-person events which are going to take place around the country. We're really missing people in person and bringing people together in that way. There are more campus courses coming, and also new ways of training individuals online. I don't want to give too much away, as you can tell, but we've got a really exciting programme for next year, and we can't wait to showcase it both to our members and to the wider community.
I think the future of BookMachine is on the creative agency side of things, just more clients and cooler jobs to do and a bigger team. And I think with the community and with campus, yeah, just more people getting involved and just a more diverse range of people learning from us.
And as an extension of that, what do you think the future of publishing is?
I think the future of publishing is more digital. I think audiobooks are going to be increasingly more important for publishers. I also think selling books directly through social media is the future, because Penguin have recently collaborated with TikTok to sell their books, and I think that's something that bigger publishing houses are going to be looking into.
We describe ourselves as being, here to help the people that make publishing happen. And we're looking to do that in those three ways. With the community, we're looking to share the kind of best ideas from the best minds in the industry. With Campus, giving you those kind of next generation skills in an accessible way and helping you to progress in that way. And then the goal of the creative agency is to help publishers to deliver, to do that marketing, digital, product development work on their behalf and help them to be successful in their business. In terms of the future, those are our goals, and we're looking to realise that to its fullest extent.
I think BookMachine is growing. BookMachine has always been about the publishing industry and the people, so we will continue to basically keep up with the trends and kind of look to do what we can to serve the publishing industry. Also, internally, one of BookMachine's goals is to be one of the best places to work in publishing, and as an employee I can say they're doing a pretty good job of that.
I think what's been tremendously heartening to me is to see the resilience of the industry. Going back 10 years, when I was working in digital publishing, we saw the rise of ebooks, and that really kind of bottomed out at 25%. I think many in the industry would have predicted, the death of print, particularly in the education sector, the death of the textbook, and really that hasn't happened. And it's been, for me, again, from a digital background, I love print books as much as anyone else, and to me it's very, very clear that print books are here to stay, that they're increasing in popularity, and despite the challenges that we're going to see in the economy, we do work in an incredibly resilient industry, and that's encouraging to me.